that. There's a full 60. Lord, I hope I win this one.
Dad, I'm gonna whoop your butt on some games. Love you, Dada. Love you, Dada. Good night. And can you try to play on Cold War or something? One game on tomorrow with me.
For this Week 10 matchup, the Saints come marching into Tennessee. But will they return to New Orleans with the win? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. former Volunteer back in Tennessee. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. The hat trick +1. 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Jameis now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 and the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Winston. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
But no No surprise coming off a 2,000-yard season. It was Derrick Henry who totaled the most yards after contact in the NFL last year, and he's up to his old tricks here. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Reynolds, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
McCann's got it teed up. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 12. Winston. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Winston now. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Let's go.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Under pressure, they got him again. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number 1 wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes they can solve the problem by spreading the ball around. Because anytime you lose your number 1 guy, it's obviously a blow to your offense. But there's also an opportunity to say, hey, they can't focus on trying to stop one guy. Keep spreading it around. The last part, each one of those receivers, they believe they're the number 1 guy, and they're ready to step up.
And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
McCann now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Winston's throw there taken in by Smith.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Derrick Henry. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The toss right to Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for Tennessee. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. McCann's got it teed up. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston, it's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. Out to his left. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And any of...
Open man Julio. Touchdown Tennessee. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's Harris to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start with a give to Henry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This guy is in a zone. Remember, he had a sack hat trick last week. That got him NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Another one right here.
I love how you phrase that, in the zone, because I'm a firm believer that like a running back, like a quarterback, when guys get hot and get locked in, the same thing happens for guys getting sacks. Their moves are working, and they're getting home and putting guys on the ground.
Back now in Nashville. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that. And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football. So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions. Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Flush to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And some space here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run it again with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big run there by Henry.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No pick.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Winston.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, it's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now a throw here hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
McCann's got it teed up.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Winston now to throw on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep...